everybody, welcome back on MDG Media. We are here today for final round MPO lead card of the ILT Southern Smash presented by Innova Discs. We are still in Invercargill, south of the South Island. I'm your host, Maxime Tanghe, and with me, as usual, Levi. Stout. How is it going today?
Yeah, going good. It's all tied at the top today. Me and Ethan tied at first. But that's not actually who's in the lead. As we discussed yesterday, Johnny Ferrari is one shot ahead. So he is in another division. Might not see his scores pop up, but definitely a name to watch out for. As we see Ethan.
And we are back on the gold course today.
Yeah, back on the big boy course. There's a lot of longer holes on this course. Distance is definitely a key factor. As you can see from the people on this card, I mean, some crushes.
Yeah, and if I don't mistake myself, we are 13 down for the brothers, 12 down for Andrew, and 10 down for Francis. So it's tight between the four players, as you're saying. Johnny is ahead, but in another division, so don't worry about it. It's an MPO card today. Let's see how everything's going.
Yeah.
Voila, you can see the scores, super tight. Should be a bros battle with a good round yesterday, huh, Levi?
Yep.
And let's see, first hole.
Yeah, back to hole one. Again, you just want to play it nice and simple. Off that tee, just swing a forehand around the corner. Give yourself, 100 meters distance off the tee, and then see what you got to work with on that second shot. Ideally, you're just in the center of the fairway. Give yourself all the options you could ask for. But then the common play will be putter or mid-range into the green on that second.
Let's see if all you're saying is working. And here first on the tee.
Yep, looks like it.
Halo destroyer in your hands.
Yeah. I'm just trying to take it wide and let it do the work. Just exactly like that. All you can really ask for off that tee, because the line just makes it so awkward to try to go for more. And that ceiling you'll see on the right hand side.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
Yeah, all you can really ask for there.
It was better on the first day, but we won't say anything about it. Oh my. Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah. I mean, if that shot misses that tree, that's, ideal. It's pretty much just the one tree in the fairway that you have to avoid.
Firebird.
Yep.
Looks perfect.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you really want to make sure you get over that hill as Andrew gets that nice roll. Because if you're on the bottom of that, if you're on that hillside, it can be really awkward on that second shot with the footing. Trying to, throw with the downhill
definitely.
run up.
And Francis to wrap up.
Yeah, this is
tee
Zeus
shot
out of Francis.
Let's go. Looks perfect also.
Nah, a little bit long, a little bit straight.
Catch him some branches, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's on top of it.
That's all he really needs to do from there. If you're out of position on holes like this, it's so easy just to be aggressive and then, find yourself in a worse spot. He's done pretty well from back there to get up onto the green, give himself a par putt. This was a road runner from Francis.
Ah.
So
and that's a great shot.
that is a fantastic effort from there, especially with something so flippy, the touch on that, just to keep it exactly where he wanted it the whole way. Andrew just a bit early, maybe a bit high for what he wanted.
But still okay.
Yeah.
Looking for the birdie. And let's see if the game plan is working.
Yeah, this is just a takapoo from me. Just trying to float it over everything and have it do that.
Introducing the way to play hole 1. Oh, good effort. Just a bit left, but good bid. Bit early.
Yeah, well, you'll see in tournaments, Ethan's most common miss is right side. And yesterday he was struggling with that a bit, so he, might have just been a bit of nerves, a bit of overcompensation. But he cleans that one up.
And Francis with a good birdie to start his round. Same for you.
Yep.
Comfortable start.
Yeah, well, this hole's not an easy hole. This was actually the second hardest on the day. So, yeah, good birdie to start the round.
So hole 2.
Yeah, this one, maybe one of the longer par 4s on the course, 210 metres. But as you can see, pretty wide open on the tee shot. We're just trying to lay up just before this path. Or if you're feeling aggressive, try go over it. But there's really no need. And then on the second shot, just try find a gap through the guardian trees. You can see there they kind of line up better for the forehand. So it's just something moving left to right on that second shot is usually the play.
So you bomb and then you adapt.
Yeah.
So great destroyer now. Sweet
Yeah,
and smooth.
That's all you really need to do. Just get some distance off the tee.
Good shot, Levi.
Yeah. Just low out of Francis there.
Still some groundwork.
Yeah. Francis has got all the power in the world to get there though. He'll be fine from there. Should be able to make par at the very least.
What is he throwing?
Destroyer.
Destroyer?
Yeah. Just a little bit early out of Andrew, but he'll get away with that. He might actually have a better angle there for that forehand.
A bit overcooked.
Yeah, that's a force from Ethan, but like I say, you can get away with that left side because it actually opens up the angle quite nicely. As long as you're not in the trees where they have that ceiling blocking you off. But those two should be fine over there.
And a roller option for Francis.
Yeah, that looks like it's got a bit too much cut on it though.
Still the same road runner as the forehand on hole 1?
Yeah, I believe so. That's smoked long. It's got to be like 30 meters long there. And that's Athena from Ethan. That run of Athena is actually a special UV run. So it's white normally, but then if you put it in sunlight, they turn like pink or blue.
Oh wow.
Depending on the disc. And this is just a kōtari out of me.
Decent.
Yeah.
Decent birdie opportunity again.
Yeah, the key to this course is really just giving yourself those edge of circle looks, because a lot of these, par 4s and 5s, that's all you can get. So like this one, it's really hard to park this hole. But edge of circle looks can make you birdies if you're, if you're making those putts.
Okay, good layup for Andrew.
Yeah, you can see Francis still had to put some power into that jump putt just to get it back. Yeah, solid putt for me to start the round. It's always good, whether it's on the first, second or third hole, just as you're starting your round, have one of those longer ones, just to get the confidence going. Yeah, so that was really useful there. Good birdie from Ethan also.
Wow, and Francis struggling.
Yeah, I think he's just been a little bit off on the putting green this weekend. But he's throwing the disc nicely. On to hole 3, the double Mando hole. This one, again, simple hole, but that doesn't make it easy by any means. It's only 100 meters, but you just have to commit to either laying up or trying to make it through those Mandos. And if you're going to commit to trying to make it through, you better not be short or long. It's really just a hole about distance control, really. So I imagine a lot of us, I know if I'm throwing a putter here, some of the others...
Takapu?
Yeah, Takapu.
Slightly higher. Looking great.
Yep.
Exactly what you want.
Yep, that's perfect for what I want for the layup, because even if I left that short or long, it's not going to matter. It's still safe and it's still putting.
And again, not the easiest line for the lefties.
No, this one's a tough lefty hole. That was a buzz out of Ethan.
He should be fine.
Yeah, I think he's just short of that Mando line.
And Drew with the AVR in his hands?
Yeah, looks like it. Might be a little bit quicker. But he's right beside me there, just at the mouth of the double Mando.
Yeah, good job from Andrew.
This is zone from Francis. He just...
Ooh, early.
Yeah, did not give that the width that he wanted. Such an overstable approach disc, you're just not going to get away with throwing straight lines like that.
A bit wider would have been perfect.
Yep, so this is Francis from the drop zone. This is par putt. Yeah, good height, good power, just not quite the line. It's a very makeable drop zone on this, but still not a guarantee.
And I think he just hit the tree, if I remember well.
Yeah, rough for Ethan there.
Second miss for Andrew. Still a par.
Yep.
Looking dialed.
Yeah, that's what we want to start the round, that's for sure. Turkey always helps.
Yeah, creating the gap between you and the others. Good job.
And this hole, you'll see lots of pars on this hole. There wasn't too many birdies. There was only, a couple here and there. But just most people will get pars because they'll lay up too safe and then miss the putt, or make the drop zone putt if they miss the Mando. So it's really not a separator, but good hole to get strokes on if you can capitalise there.
Yes, sir.
On to hole 5. This is an eagleable... hole 4, par 5. It's an eagleable par 5. Again, similar to the last hole, you're just trying to throw a distance shot in a nice position and then make a choice whether you're going to go big spike hyzer for a righty over the hedge for eagle, or just pitch up and try make an easy birdie. I know personally me, I just don't go for the eagle unless I'm in a perfect position.
The purple and blue again.
Yep.
You told me you have 5 Halo Destroyers in your bag?
Yeah.
But you only use 2? Right?
Yeah. If it's a bit windier, I'll pull out some of the other ones.
Okay.
But mainly for me, just having lots of extra discs in my bag is so... I do it with every mould, really. Then if I go play a practice round, I can always just pull out another one that does a similar thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ethan just didn't quite get the pop he was looking for on that one. But
a bit short, but position.
It's a hole that he's looking to lay up as a lefty on anyways, so definitely not going to interfere there. Yeah, just a bit too much hyzer for Andrew there.
Yeah.
But again,
still okay.
Yeah, you can get away with almost anything on this tee shot. If that gets up, that's looking lovely. Just a bit low from Francis. He's thrown that a couple times now. Just needs to get that drive, give it the height that he needs, and he'll be fine. And this is high.
Ooh. And this is lost.
Yeah, on the hedge or over the hedge. We couldn't really see from there. So he'll be OB. He just takes, you know, stroke and from where it went out, and then he'll be, you know, throwing from against that hedge line.
And then drew a bit short.
Yeah, he didn't like that, but from back there, it opens up the angle a bit, so he'll be fine.
Oops.
Ethan
struggles.
just pushes it a bit straight. Same thing as what he did in the first round, actually. And yeah, that's more of the typical layup that you're looking for.
Dead center.
Yeah.
And go to the basket.
It's still not an easy shot on this upshot though. It's still quite a tight gap. But sometimes what you can do is just throw a wee little anhyzer into the hedge and have it bounce off. And Andrew shows us how to do that.
C2.
Yeah. It's a birdie putt.
Takapu in your hands.
Yep. And I wasn't trying to do that. I just want to put that out there. I just scared of that Mando sometimes, eh?
You can do better.
Yeah, that's putting.
But you're a master putter, so no worries.
There we go. That's a lot better from Francis.
So he's going to putt for par, if I don't mistake.
Yeah.
Still okay. And Ethan looking to do exactly the same shot as the first round.
Yeah, he's a bit further, so it's a bit more awkward. But he gets that one turned over nicely. And he almost threw it in there.
Okay, and it should be fine.
Yeah, there's no string line there, so we had to make a judgment call. We called him safe there.
Another metal hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Looks easy.
What can I say? The putter was on.
4 birdies to start.
Yep. Back on the birdie train.
Exact. Twice dead center for Ethan. It's nice.
And Andrew, yeah. Par. He could have made a birdie there, but I mean, bogey free is what you're really looking for on this course. And another par from Francis.
Hole 5.
Yep. The stump hole. This one's a toughie. It's been moved. The tee pad's been moved since last year, just to make it harder. I know for me personally, the play will be either a forehand, just trying to keep it as low as possible, or just a backhand straight at the pin. There's really not much room to work here. You have to commit to your line, and if you don't hit it, then you're either going to be OB or just have no putt for birdie at all.
Let's see. You going for with the backhand here?
No,
I'm trying the other option now.
Yeah, I think the forehand is just a little bit safer. As you can see there, that one's just exactly what I wanted. It's a putt, but it's not OB, and that's all you can really ask for.
Yeah, good shot. Another birdie chance.
This is Ethan with an Athena, Proto Athena.
Yeah.
And that one just got away from him a bit early.
Yeah, a bit early. Faded too fast. Maybe didn't put the power he wanted.
Yeah, and this is a middle flake destroyer from Andrew. And that
Which
one
I don't see.
just looked low.
Okay. Who's your caddy behind?
Handsome man. Yeah, and Francis just catches that early branches. It was a good line from him because you really have to push that ceiling if you want a good shot. But they should have, both him and Andrew will have wide open approaches. Yep.
Good one.
Bit scary with that OB line on that right side, but he'll get away with it there. Francis just leaves it a bit short of what you want.
Yeah, still need to work on it. Oh, yeah. Good line, it looked good.
Really nice bid from Ethan there.
A scary comebacker with the OB behind.
Oh, just a little bit low from me. What the camera didn't show there is got a bit razzed by a bird. Just as I was about to line up for the first part, like for the first time, bird flew and just stood between me and the basket.
It was
and
special.
Flew away.
And Francis misses another one from inside. He looks super comfortable from C2, and then different, shorter from the basket.
Yeah, I think that's quite a common thing, because often there's a lot less pressure if you're in circle 2.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's just easy to go. It doesn't matter if I miss because I'm not expecting to make it. Yeah, hole 6. This one, you got to be able to throw 200-meter shots, 2 different hyzers. So for a righty, it's a forehand and then a backhand. For a lefty, it'll be a backhand and then a forehand. Simple stuff, really. You just want to push straight and then finish right on that tee shot, and then on the second shot, for a righty, just throw a hyzer, have it skip in there. Yeah, and hopefully, make yourself a birdie.
Let's go. Deep. Perfect.
Perfect. That's all you need from there. You could almost just commit to a straight shot, but it's just more comfortable to swing it wide of that tree.
Yeah, there is a lot of options on this one.
Yeah, Andrew's showing us the spike hyzer option.
Yeah, the big boys road.
And he gets caught up in the backside of those trees, but he's out on that fairway. Similar to what he was first round, really.
Ooh, don't catch those branches. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Ethan's just a bit longer there than where he would like there.
Yeah, even for him.
He missed those early trees, so he's fine.
Oh.
Francis just high. That's 2 in a row catching those early trees on the forehand.
Yeah, low ceiling. This shot was magic.
Yeah, that's ridiculous from there. And it's a birdie putt from first available, so,
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah. Tough lefty shot here, but Ethan's going to give it his best with the turnover. It's about as good as he can do without going roller. There's putting for birdie.
And you leave this one a bit wide.
Yeah, just didn't quite give it the angle I needed on that second shot. But I mean, like we say, putting. I think that's a key to this course, is just if you're going to make a mistake, at least give yourself a look. With all the OB on this course, it's easy enough just to throw OB and then all of a sudden you're just making pars or bogeys. But for me, I'm really just trying to think about what I need to do to avoid those.
Good line.
Thought I had that one there.
Yeah, with a bit of an hyzer. It was cool. Not a bad beat also.
Ethan has just had a bit of tussle with the basket on this round. Already he's had a couple chain outs, a couple close putts. And
nice.
Yeah, that's a great recovery from Francis.
Again, definitely more comfortable from long range. Good for him. Ooh.
It's in. That's all that matters.
Yeah, clean card for him.
Yeah. He's kept the bogeys away. Now on to hole 7. Again, another tough lefty hole. This course really doesn't, set up for the lefties that well. For the righty though, it's simple. Keep it under those branches, get some skip, and hope that you have a putt and capitalise. There's not too much danger on this green really. It's just avoid those guardian trees and you should be fine. The only real danger is there's OB long, and if you're too straight. But as long as you don't hit that wee little pipeline that you can see, you'll be fine.
Good shot.
Yep. Ideally you'd like to skip, a bit later, but he's fine from there.
Yeah, inside the circle opportunity.
I believe this is a Captain's Raptor out of Francis. Gets a great skip off the fairway though. I think if he was about a foot further left, he would have hit the rough and just stuck, so not a bad reaction from the ground.
Kotari?
Yeah. This is one of my first run Kotaris. It's, the most overstable disc I have probably. As you can see there, it just skips no matter what. The pre-retooled ones were just ridiculously overstable.
Yeah, good shot.
Great for holes like this. And like I say, tricky lefty hole. There's that OB that I was talking about if you're too straight. But Ethan's just safe there. So he'll have a putt. Tricky stance with that tree.
Yeah.
Again,
good
Ethan,
line.
Good line, just inches off each time. Good birdie from Andrew. He's getting back on that birdie train. Keeping it clean as well.
Interesting fight between Ethan and Andrew.
Yeah, and Ethan's disc was actually on top of mine there. Had to make sure I didn't move his.
Yeah, the gap begins to be a bit bigger. 4 strokes now.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it's tight between Ethan and Andrew. One shot between them. So Ethan's going to need to push on that back nine to, catch up to him at the end of this front nine. As we go to hole 8. Again, short hole, 75 metres. It looks simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy. For the righties, we're probably just going to play safe. Keep it out on that right side. Don't mess with the OB, but we'll see what Ethan does. He can go a bit more aggressive here, but dangerous because he has to put it out over OB most of the way.
And Andrew opting for the forehand.
Yeah, interesting from Andrew because he throws that AVR so well, or the AVR 3. I would have thought he'd just throw one straight. But I mean, that's inside the circle, and that's plenty safe, so he'll have a easy putt for birdie.
Takapu.
Yep, just sticking to the basics. Just going to throw a putter straight. That wind just forced it down though. Didn't quite get the distance I wanted.
But still, opportunity.
Yeah.
Opportunities on every hole until now.
Yeah. And this is Luna from Francis.
Early release.
Early. And Francis there is actually safe behind those little tussock bushes because there's an OB patch, but beyond the OB is still safe. So he'll have a putt. And this is Breaker from Ethan. A DL Breaker, I believe.
Good shot.
Again, similar to Andrew. Just got to give yourself a putt and you're fine. Just a bit off on that putt, but should be an easy clean up for par.
Yep.
almost a highlight putt from Francis there.
Yeah, definitely comfortable from C2.
And there's the putt we're more used to seeing from Ethan. On the pole, confident. No wobble at all.
To keep the fight going with this man.
Yep.
Answering well.
He capitalises. Good. Andrew's off to a good start here.
And taking a stroke back on you.
Yeah.
Keeping a bit of pressure. But you were not too stressed about the scores, I remember.
Nah, but still 3 back is definitely doable with 10 holes to play. On to hole 9, last hole of this front 9. 219 metres. This upshot is really, what makes the hole. You got to hit this gap and then skip up on these bark chips and hopefully get yourself a nice short putt. Off the tee, you're just trying to stick to that right side. Make sure you get plenty of distance and then work something into this green. Again, another tough lefty hole.
That's right. That's right. Only hole 1 maybe.
Andrew just early. You can see he didn't like that out of his hand. But hopefully he's checked up just short of those trees so he can still have that hyzer angle on the second shot.
Oh.
And that's Ethan's flippy force again. And it's showing why it's the flippy one. Caught up early. Again, not going to be happy from there.
Game plan here?
My game plan is just to throw that destroyer that I'm liking at the moment.
Right
That's
side.
my straightest one. Yeah, just throw it right side. Just have it go dead straight and then fade at the end, and that's fairway.
Okay, we missed it, but it was a good shot.
Yeah. And
oh yeah.
Francis is just going for all the distance you could possibly ask for here. You can see he clears mine on the full.
Amazing shot from Francis.
Yeah, that's probably like 150 off the tee. And he'll be ideal position there. Ethan going cranky SS.
Oh.
Really nice effort from back there because he still had a long way into the green. But he should be able to lay up for par from there. Similar from Andrew, you can't really do much from the position he was in. That's why it's you got to capitalise on getting to this right side of the fairway, with me and Francis are.
Yeah, a bit late release.
Yeah, I just yanked that one right.
Still around.
Yeah, found a wee little gap there. I can still see the basket from there. And if that gets under, that could be alright. Nah, just catches that tree.
He'll have a look also.
Tough second shot.
So jump at approach.
Yep.
Looking good.
Yep, that should be a tap in par for Andrew. Looking to stay bogey free there. And as you can see, I got a wee little gap here. I was excited when I saw that. And just a bit high on that.
Good beat though.
Yeah, I was really excited for that because I thought that could be a nice wee little highlight putt. Francis even higher on that putt. Ethan gonna clean up a par. Pretty good from where his drive landed there. Not gonna lose any shots to me or Francis, so he'll be happy with that.
Francis from 506. Good one. Good cleanup.
Yeah, he's been a bit shaky on this front 9, but that should give him some momentum going into this back 9. Keep that putting up.
So we have our 4 players still on the top.
Yep, bit more separation now though. Ethan and Andrew are going at it. I've built myself up a 3-shot lead, and Francis is, 5 shots. Doable, but, a bit less likely to happen.
Yeah, good round from you. Good front 9.
Yep. We'll have to see how we go on this back 9.
Definitely we'll see, and we thank you for watching.
We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.